Hello everyone, today I'm here in Saginaw, Michigan, which is right in between Flint and Bay City, to visit their Chuck E. Cheese. Now this location here today is going to be kind of like a deep cut. I have not really heard anybody talk about this location, and I have not really seen any photos or videos of it, which will make this a little more interesting of a visit to see. It's also worth mentioning that this location, it used to be a ShowBiz Pizza Place, so it has been here for a long time, so I'm excited to get in there and give you guys the full tour. One thing I wanted to be sure to mention before we go inside is that this location also has a dedicated road sign right there in front of the building. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom. So front and center they have the video wall, all 5 character pieces, 2 on the left and 3 on the right. Now this video wall here is actually a later addition for this remodel because, as you can see, they have the 2019 model dance floor right here, and this remodel is a 2019 one. So this video wall was later addition. But what is impressive about this is that Chuck E.'s poster is right there to the right of the video wall, and this location was a Studio C location, which means that they remembered that and put the poster there in the right spot even later after this got its initial 2.0. Once again, here's the 2019 model dance floor. It looks to be in pretty good shape, save for a couple of dead pixels that are there, and a couple other spots, but I don't see any discoloration. And then also over here on the right-hand side of the showroom, they have the 2.0 high-top tables and chairs. They have one set on both sides of the video wall. They also have the newer version of the 2.0 carpet. They have the new benches and tables for 2.0 all throughout the showroom. And then their showroom also has the 2.0 booths with outlet charging. So since it was 2019, this got a full remodel. They also have the 5 Chuck E. Silhouettes piece here on the left-hand side of the showroom, and their store has a mix of different lighting. So they have some different fluorescent lights as well as LED panels in certain spots, which I'm sure were added during 2.0. So the store is, varying levels of brightness. They have the Party Wordmark sign on the right-hand side of the showroom, as well as the Rockstar ticket blaster right here. The lights inside of it don't work, but the lights up top do. Over here they have the Old Font emergency exit only sign. Old Font is going to be very prominent in this location because of the age of this remodel. Also here they have the Superhero Playground trampoline zone area. Once again, they added LED panels up there to make this area brighter. They have a couple pieces of art back there as well. There's Chucky's, and then I believe behind the trampoline zone, which is the smaller 3-pad, they have Munch's, but it's very hard to see. But Chucky and Munch are the 2 pieces of art they had. They had plenty of room for other art, but they just didn't include it for some reason. Alright, now moving on, we have the Glider Rider and Nicktoons Racing. They have Whack-A-Minion. They have the Cargo Express. They have the Sketchbook and Jet Rider. I didn't mention, but we're in the Kitty Ride area now, of course. Over here they have Super Striker and Nicktoons Racing right next to each other, back to back. Coming on over here, they have Wild Boat right there. They have Octonauts. They have the Minions ride, and then they have the Cheapo ride right here. Rockstar, 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 and on the back is Rockstar. We're gonna squeeze through here, a very tight opening. And then they have some booths and tables and chairs separating the kiddie ride area from the regular game room. Throughout the store, they have a couple random patches of 2010s carpet that look like it was, a quick fix for some carpet mess or something, that they installed a couple random pieces of that old carpet. Very interesting. As for games, we're going to go through this wall here on this side first. So they have Bikini Bottom Bowling, they have Duo Drive, Astro Invasion, Skip Time, and then right here, the 2.0 tickets begin. Since this is an older remodel, they did get those. They have Plinko and Full Tilt. They have Water Blast and Down the Clown. They have 5 alley rollers with marquee, 2-minute drill, beanbag toss, Real Heroes, and NBA Game Time, and the tickets stop there. On this side, they have Rescue Hero, Crossbow Master, Terminator Salvation, Paw Patrol, Fast and the Furious Supercars. Spinning around here, taking a look at the other side, they have MotoGP, they have Whack and Win, they have Avenger Red Hot right here. They also have Monster Catcher and Halo Fireteam Raven right there. They have Dead Storm Pirates and the Rockstar Chuck photo booth right there. They have Golden Empire and Crank It. They have Avenger Power Drop, which is nice to see. I did win the jackpot on this before I started playing, the regular one, not the Power, even though they are the same amount. They're both 50 tickets, so it didn't really matter either way. They also have Fruit Ninja FX over here. On the other side of Power Drop, they have Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. They also have booths here at the front with the all-you-can-play with Chucky silhouette piece. Here they have a Dicey Jump, Treasure Quest over there, Plants vs. Zombies over here, Superstar, Tower Crane, Black Hole. They have a couple token action games here, so there's Smoke and Token. They have Harpoon Lagoon right here by the entrance. And then finally, they have Sonic Blast Ball, they have Dizzy Chicken, Carnival Cups, and then last but not least, over here, these three, Big Win Super Spin, Sonic Spinner, and Flying Tickets. And these booths, surprisingly, have outlet charging. Normally, that is not a thing. Oh, but this, yeah, they do. Very interesting here. All right, so now resetting back here in the showroom, let's take a look at the left-hand side of the store. So right next to the showroom, they have the restrooms hallway. I'm sure the restrooms have been here since opening day as a ShowBiz. They have a couple things down here. They have the 2000s electrical room sign, which is nice to see. They have the older font generic 2.0 men's and women's signs, and then another old font emergency exit only sign, as well as another restroom sign up there. Coming on out of the restrooms hallway, right here we have the salad bar area. They have the new wood floors here. Now this layout here kind of reminds me of the Chuck E. Cheese in Dearborn, Michigan, which is another Michigan location that also used to be a ShowBiz. They have the salad bar here right in front of their Pepsi machines, old font third station sign up there. They also have the new 2.0 stickers here on their salad bar. Moving on down, they have the signature dough made fresh by hand right here sign. It's the large version, which fits this wall very nicely. They have the very narrow pickup window with the 2.0 old font pickup window sign. They have the Pasquale's Kitchen sign up there, and then they have the Light Up You Won sign. Here's their prize counter, and then they have small Pasquale, small Bella. They have 3 of these 6 gumballs right there, trying to not show people. But down there, they have the 90s prizes may be purchased for cash sign, which is really nice to see. That's always a nice one. As for stickers here on their prize counter, they have Rockstar ones. And then their order counter has new tiles and pizzeria and games up there. I'm not going to show lower because there's a lot of people. All right, so a little bit of a different format now for the history section. Normally I show the showroom, however, there's just a lot of people in this store today, so I don't want to do that for all this time I'm going to be talking. So I'm just going to sit here and read you guys my notes. This location opened in October of 1982 as a ShowBiz Pizza Place. This was the second ShowBiz Pizza Place in the state of Michigan after Southgate. They got concept unification in 1991, and that replaced Rocket Fire Explosion with Munch's Make Believe Band. And then in the late 90s, they got the 90s remodel, as well as replacing their 3-stage with the Studio C Alpha. Now in the mid-2000s, they got the 2005 remodel, which would have removed their showroom walls, got rid of their 90s art, gave them the purple walls, etc. And I also read that they expanded the store. However, looking at the store, it's kind of small, and I don't really see an obvious spot where they would have expanded the store. So if anybody knows more about that, let me know in the comments below, but I'm not 100% sure on that one, just because of this store's small size to begin with. And then it stayed the same until August of 2019, when they got 2.0. This was a Parkway 2.0 remodel, and they would have replaced their Studio C Alpha stage with the 2019 model dance floor with the 5 TVs above it. And then at some point they standardized the remodel with that video wall over there. And that is still how it remains today. But like I said earlier, it was very impressive that Chucky's picture was in that spot where he would have stood on stage, unless that was a coincidence. But the fact that they didn't have the Alpha stage when they got the remodel is just, someone must have remembered that or something, because that's really impressive. I don't know how that happened. But that is the history of this store. It's been here for over 40 years, and it seems like the people of Saginaw really like it because it is very busy in here today. All right, now out here when you leave over to the right of the kid check area, they have a little seating area with no art, just a few more booths and no outlet charging either. Then they have their chill out ice cream machine, and it has Avenger Chuck but Rockstar down there. And then out here when you leave, they have the good behavior guidelines with the older scripted logo. Over here, they have the mission statement as well with the older scripted logo. They have the small 2.0 Chuck logo up there. They do have the old 90s gradient measuring thing. And then out in their lobby, they have the lobby carpet and a couple of 2000 signs from their 2005 remodel, I'm sure. They have this building is smoke-free and no firearms allowed. And then their max occupancy also with the scripted logo way up there. And that is it for this store. Just on a whim, I decided to walk around the side of the building, and I saw this sign that I have never seen before. Chuck E. Cheese, old scripted logo, no deliveries between 11:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. That is very interesting, but I like it a lot. It's something different. All right, now I'm around the back of the building, and right here you can see they have a 2.0 emergency exit only sticker. I'm kind of surprised that it's not more sun faded than it is because of how the sun hits it, but I can even hear people in there having fun on the other side of this door. All right, everyone, well, that concludes my tour of the Chuck E. Cheese in Saginaw, Michigan. It was nice to see one that has a lot of history, as well as one that has some old 90s and 2000s signage still left in there as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.